it. You know, if it's not a hood story, it's not a black story. And
Okay, y'all, please do not say nothing about my clothes because I'm finna get ready to break out for this my exercise clothes. And I'm like, but Jaleel, I'm trying to play devil advocate when it comes to you, but you really make it hard. Cause what you mean about hood story, man? He called Martin and living single hood. What was hood about Martin aside from Sanane being hood and Pam having a little bit of ghetto in this head now? Martin was a radio host, so he made pretty good money. Gina and Pam was executives at their job, so they had good money. So even though they weren't 50 rich, that was real loud. So Nene was hood or is hood, but she owned a successful beauty salon. Um, he talking about living single. Yeah, Khadija and what's her name? Razine or whatever her name is. They from the hood, but what was hood about that soul? Maxine was attorney. Max was an accountant or a stockbroker, something like that. Overton was a handyman, and anybody know that the maintenance dudes they pretty make good decent money. Um, Razine was it? She was like a shop at the buyer at a boutique, and I think she was like a costume designer or something on some song there. Who I missing? Khadija owned a magazine. You can't say Moisa because that was real loud. They 150 rich, but that was real loud. Moisa daddy on his own Saturn dealership. Her mama was her stepmama was a principal, not assistant principal, not principal, but was the principal of her school. So they had good money. You can't say the Fresh Prince of Bel Air because Uncle Phil was rich. You can't say that Jamie Foxx so because Jamie Foxx family owned the hotel that Jamie Foxx was working at. So you can't say that. You can't say girlfriends because wait, Joan was a lawyer, but she eventually quit being a lawyer to own her own successful restaurant. Maya worked as a receptionist, so she was making pretty good money, and then she became a successful author. You can't say Tony, cause she owned a successful real estate company, had 500,000 sitting in the bank. Yeah, she had her little ghetto mama just like Maya did, but they was pretty well off. Lynn, she was a mutual, but toward the end, she became a successful singer and documentary. What else? So you can't say the Steve Harvey show because they were pretty much the cast on that show was doing okay financially. They weren't 50 rich, but they weren't hurting. He can't say 101 because they was well off. What else? What else I missing? You couldn't say the hood glitch. You couldn't say smart house. I mean smart guy because they was well off. So what hood? The only two souls that I could think of that you could probably say is hood was probably everybody hate Chris and but that's so good times. But even then, they wasn't acting hood on the show. They were just showing the day to day stuff that us black people had to deal with. So I'm trying to mean what you mean about hood. Cause there ain't really nothing hood about them souls except for some of the characters came from the hood or were from the hood, the projects or the ghetto. But I say most of them were more ghetto than hood. You can't say the game because they pretty much everybody on that show was well off. So what you mean about hood? Cause I'm lost. You can't say 227 because they pretty much they weren't rich, but they made enough to stay afloat. You can't say the Parkers can Nikki, she was the Egyptian lady top seller and she made enough money to stay afloat. So they weren't rich. They were living paycheck to paycheck, but they weren't broke. They weren't poor. They weren't hurting. So which soul you talking about is hood? Cause I'm lost. Unless you talking about Empire, and even with them, that was well off. Um, Don't I think you talking about it may be Lincoln Heights, Power, but that it BMF and all that, but that was years out there time. So where hood souls is you talking about? Cause I'm lost.